French have booked their spot in the last 16 already with a game to spare. Will they go for broke, of course, against the Tunisians, or will they take it easy? We'll take a look. All of it next. That's right, folks. Bam's giving a 5-minute preview. Looking forward to, of course, Tunisia taking on France over in Group D. And we'll get to that in just a second. Of course, if you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe button back to all things Tunisia related, France related, World Cup related. We got it all here, boys. Under one roof, of course. So the France have a bit of a upper hand here. They can take it easy, perhaps, against Tunisia. But of course, will that open up their chance for the African nation to squeak through to the knockout stage? We'll take a look at it, all of it, in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. You know who you are. Let's get into it, though, and preview the game. That's right, coming at you at the Education City Stadium. It is Tunisia, it is France on the 30th of November 2022. That's right. Of course, Tunisia coming into this with a resume just like this, yet to score a goal in this World Cup. A couple of nations have got the same sort of record. They need to find the back of the net. And actually coming to this without a win in 3 now. Of course, drawing with the Danes, failing to score against Australia and losing as well to give themselves a bit of a damp squib so far in this one. Of course, they qualify as third round winners way back when on the 29th of March 2022. 6 tournaments in the past, 2018 was the last, a streak of 2 in a row. The best, though, has been group stages. They never got out of the group stages in 78, 98, 02, 06 and 2018. Jal Kader was the manager. Of course, Wahim Kazizi, for me, was the VIP, or should be the VIP. 5-2 at the start, 300 to qualify, and 350 to 1 to go the distance and lift the trophy. This, though, is the state of play in Group D. It's not great for Tunisia. If it was to end today, they would be bottom. However, a win for them, and of course, but you know, you're going to have to win by maybe a couple of goals to leapfrog the Danes. And of course, hopefully leapfrog Australia to get through into number 2. And of course, a draw then for Australia and Denmark would give them a better chance. But yeah, they're still in it, still got a chance, but it's going to be a tough old slog against the World Cup winners, of course. Let's take a look at the Tunisian squad for this one. Of course, who's going to be the guys responsible to try and save their World Cup and dreams. As you can see, Daman between the sticks. And moving up to defence, we've got Dreger and Braun, of course, Talibi as well. Into midfield, with like Hannibal Melch, we yet to really feature. Maybe he's been reserved for the future of Tunisian football. Slimani as well. Up top, the likes of Kazari, he probably needs to start in my eyes as they try to salvage their World Cup dreams. But I've gone with this lineup here: Dama between six, Taibi, Maria, Braun, Abdi, Shakiri, Labdubdi, Dreger, Slilti, Masanki, and Jabali in a 4-3-3 sort of formation. But of course, they're up against the French. Of course, heading into this one, they are the world champions, qualified as Group D winners in UEFA. 30th November 2001 was, or 2021 was the date. 16 tournaments in the past. 2018 was the last. 7 tournaments in a row. They won it in 98. They won it in 2018. Didier Deschamps is the manager. Kylian Mbappe the VIP, and he is the VIP not only of France but also the World Cup itself. 10 to 1 on to qualify at the start. 6 to 1 to win the piston thing as well. Let's take a look then, shall we? And of course, their resume heading into this. Of course, back-to-back wins. They have conceded a goal, so maybe both games. So maybe that's an area of weakness for France, but they have been free scoring 6 goals combined over the course of their World Cup so far. But their situation looks like this in the group. They currently find themselves top of the pops, of course, and they qualified already. They are not necessarily group winners, but they're pretty much guaranteed to be group winners because Australia needs to beat Denmark and, of course, turn that goal deficit around. So realistically, it's going to take a monster turnaround if Australia are going to oust the Frenchies in the process. What about the squad then, shall we, as we look forward to this game for the French? Who do they have? Of course, well, I'm going for a mixed 11 here. So we might see the likes of Miranda or Areola between the sticks. Pavard, of course, could come in as well. Saliba as well. I'm looking at maybe Fofana starting. Gunduzi maybe. And of course, maybe rotating the strikers up top. But that's just my take on it. Here is the 11 I'm going for here. Miranda between the sticks. Hernandez, Konate, Saliba, Pavard, Fofana, Camavinga, Koeman, Mbappe, Griezmann, Thuram up top. That's what I'm going for. Giroud might start. Of course, he wants more goals to his name. But you don't want to get injured in this game when you're already kind of earmarked for the next stage. They have played each other twice in 2018. 1 win for the French, none for Tunisia, and 1 draw. Tunisia, though, 50% form for them right now. 1-2 lost to and draw to over the last 6. Of course, France, though, 58% form, winning 3 of the last 4. Of course, the last time played each other was a draw back in May 2010. Of course, France's only win was back in October 2008. I did put a vote out there. The vote looks like this. Of course, overwhelmingly favoured for the French. But of course, the odds for the game itself from the bookies as we look at it right now, we got Tunisia 11 at 2 for the Rectory, 2011 on is your France, and 14-5 is the draw. Of course, what about the situation in the groups? Of course, France are red-hot favourites to win the group. In fact, they're 1,001 to win the group. They're already qualified. As for Tunisia, 20-1 to qualify. They cannot win the group. Of course, France are second favourites, 6-1 to win the trophy. Meanwhile, Tunisia, 2001, absolute long shots so far in this one. But for me, I'm going to go with a cheeky 2-0 win for the French, but we'll see if I'm right about that, despite the fact that they're rotating 11. But until then, guys, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. We go again, guys, all the way through to the final.